A narcissist don't know how to end things in a mature way. They don't know how to sit with loss. They don't know how to process shame. So instead of closure, they leave the door cracked. And that's why a narc always bringing a stupid ass back. And it might be a week, it might be 2 weeks, a month, a year, 5 years, 10 years, But believe, they gonna orbit. They gonna come their ass right back. Because when the narc never learned emotional depth, they don't know how to move on. They just circle back around no matter how long it takes. And most of the time, when they leave or you leave or however the situation plays out, it's usually dramatic. It's loud. They dragging your name through the mud. They all on social media smearing your name, humiliating you, and they just doing the most. They running around telling everybody that you toxic and you unstable and you the reason why everything happened the way it did. They try to beat you to the punch and rush to everybody and tell them that you were the problem. They rewriting the narrative before you can even tell your story. And see, a narc know when they cross the line. They know when they went too far to where you ain't just finna just come back. They know they scorned the shit out of you and they burnt that bridge, and everybody done seen it. Your mama don't like them, your nobody in your family like them, friends done synced everything that they did. They know they can't just come back and do the same tactics that they used to do before. So what do? They wait. And they know they can't just come back because it'll make them look desperate, especially after everything they done told the family or told they family and told friends, trying to make you look like the bad guy. Plus, they are too emotionally lazy. They lazy. They socially lazy. They don't want to put in all that work trying to gain influence over everybody, especially the people that has influence over you. They don't want to have to put in all that work, because putting in all that work is a lot of energy. It's a lot of acting, and it will make them rage and get very mad. That mask could drop again because it's just too much. Trying to come back and create this fake accountability would require humility. And humility to someone that survives off ego is like death to them. It's loss. And they won't receive no supply from doing that. So they rather just sit and wait until they pick their right moment to show back up. They just gonna watch you. Watch your social media and wait till they know it's the perfect time to strike. But trust, believe, they coming back. And just because they come back doesn't mean they care or they realize what they've lost. Of course, they lost the most potent energy that they ever ran across, but it's about their ego not being able to let go. It's unfinished business. Because the narc just want to see if that access is still available. That ego, that demon won't allow you to just get away. You know what I'm saying? It's all, for them, it's about unfinished business. And someone that has emotional capacity the way that you do, they will grieve and grow. And someone such as the narc, they don't know how to do that. So all they know how to do is just recycle. That's it, and just wait, because their ego is going to sit on that forever. No matter how many people they run through, deal with, they always going to think about you because you the one that got away. They ego won't let that go. As long as you give them no reason to believe that that door is open, as long as they know for a fact, you have to be putting out that energy. Don't give them no reason to think that, I don't care how many years go by. You put out, you stay emotionally grounded, boundaries, and watch how quiet they stay. They will never think about coming your way because they are scared. They don't want that rejection. It will bother them. That hole, that damaged wound will open up so wide. They'll drown in it. But they'll never let you see it. Everything happens behind closed doors. And trust me, it's happening.